Welcome back to Rimworld, everyone. Today we have quite a lot on our plate. There's a lot of some really good advice thrown in yesterday's comment section that I want to try and get implemented before the end of today. Not only that, we've of course got a raid coming up in 1 hour, and there's something we all forgot. You guys are as guilty as this as I am for forgetting it. We have a psychic ship. Apparently it dropped 3 days ago. The only reason I know it's there or remembered it's there is because the psychic drone increased. So what it actually might be a good do, we could try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone like we did a couple of raids ago with the artillery. So if we get mining bot and Zero onto that as soon as possible, when the raid spawns in, we shell the shit out of this psychic ship, which is apparently also slightly damaged. I'm not sure how. Shell the shit out of that and hope that the mechanoids fight whoever the hell spawns in. We might want to do that sooner rather than later, especially if a raid spawns in all the way down here. We want those mechanoids to already be coming over. Otherwise, they're never going to meet. And we've just basically opened up ourselves to a whole load of mechanoid problems, but also have to deal with the raid simultaneously. So I might start shelling that just right now, even though we've got around an hour before the next raid turns up. So let's get everybody drafted up first and foremost. Now, there were some really good ideas yesterday as well. First thing was, why not double up on the composite sentry guns that we've got kicking around here? Now, granted, the ones at the back, unless we replace that back reinforced wall with more embrasures, they're going to have a very narrow sort of firing arc. Essentially, I mean, let's assume we put a guy there. Their firing arc is going to be kind of limited by the fact that, of course, we do have those higher tier walls. So essentially everything in this section, then everything out into, wow, excuse me, where are my plans? Everything over into this section as well. You can sort of see the diagonals I'm going for there. So it's kind of got a bit of a restrictive firing up, nowhere near as effective as the ones up front. But if we've got spare steel or components or composite at some stage as well, they're actually quite cheap in steel, aren't they? 130, right, so we need a bit more steel before that's possible. But that is kind of a good idea, you know, to not really double up on our DPS, but to definitely lay down a lot more fire than we are right now. Obviously, the risk to that comes if they end up shooting other guns in the back. Obviously, a lot more durability we have to worry about as well, arming twice as many weapons. We'll wait and see. I think right now we're still in a fairly safe place when it comes to raids in that regard. I don't think we have to worry about that quite urgently. Now, I don't know if this happened during yesterday's episode and I completely missed it, or if it happened in the sort of few hours that have passed in-game while I was setting everything up today. We had another tier 4 android created, Quincy, who's not fantastic, good at crafting, so we could potentially turn him into a ground bot, or at least has a passion in it. But to be honest, I'm kind of tempted to download another guy into that. Now, a lot of you guys have been suggesting it in the comments as well. Everyone's been saying, please upgrade these tier 4 droids, put plating on everyone to make them a bit more durable. We wouldn't have to do so much healing up between the raids because their damage threshold will increase. There's a lot of good reasons for doing it. I didn't want to do it earlier because, again, we got a load of tier 2 androids. If we had upgraded these guys, now that we're downloading everyone into it, that would have been wasted. But with tier 4 androids, we've got access to the best stuff, and just even that basic plating that takes plasteel, that would be a massive upgrade. Plus, we could get the other guy to install it and build up his skill so that when we come to operating on crafting bot, he doesn't fuck it up again like he did yesterday. Okay, so you're on your artillery. So we want to ideally get the high explosive shells rattling onto that mechanoid ship. Let's also get you onto that one if you don't mind. Operating turret, where the hell is he? And also, why have a couple of you guys not... Oh, it's probably where we've downloaded their consciousness into new droids. We haven't set defensive positions yet. That's fair enough. Okay. Oh god, repair bot 5. What the hell are you doing? He's having a tantrum, but inside the kill maze. So that could be a bit of a concern. I guess it was the dead bodies. And honestly, the absolute state of this place, we really should try and clean it up because the amount of time that they actually spend in there doing repairs and rebuilding, I imagine that's having a massive impact on their mental health. Oh well. Let's worry about that later. First things first, we've got this raid to deal with and potentially also shelling that mechanoid ship. I don't know that the cards are quite... I don't think they've quite fallen into place for this raid to be the one that we're trying to do that with. But I'm still going to give it a go. I don't think it could hurt. Right, so let's get you... Where do they spawn in anyway? Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. They did spawn in all the way down here. It's more androids. It would probably be more effective to shell the shit out of these guys and then go for the mechanoid drop shit later on. But to be honest, why not? Let's do it. I think we're well equipped. I think we're ready to go out. Everybody's at relatively full health besides Repairbot, who's obviously being a bit of a shit right now. Oh, he's actually coming out of it. Wow, that didn't take much longer. Oh, was it a tantrum? Right, so we smashed the door or whatever it was, and then he was obviously good as new. We've got our turrets online as well, all of our... Ooh, barbed wire, which is taking some time to... There we go. Taking some time for him to pass, apparently. This is the strongest we've ever been in terms of defenses. Let's capitalize on it. Try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Right, so let's make sure everyone's got a weapon to start off with. That certainly couldn't hurt. We've got our 5 plasma guns. I'd love to build some more of those at some stage, but of course we've got so many other upgrades that I think start taking precedent. Now, another thing that was suggested in yesterday's comment section that I really want to try and act on is building a what is it called? Tailor bench? I don't know. We never fucking build them, do we? Let's take a look here. Hang on. Production. Tailor. There's like a bigger tailor bench from what I remember. There we are. A large tailoring table getting one of these put down wherever the hell we can fit. We need to expand this workroom quite desperately. I might dig up to the mountainside there. Put this one down, and then we can have them recycle the apparel so that we no longer are wearing 15 scarves simultaneously, but more importantly, we can get cloth, which in turn we can use to build up these decoys. Another thing I forgot about was we did start growing that cotton plant the other day, but no one was obviously set to growing because we didn't need it at that stage. But now it's kind of changed tact a little bit with that one. Okay, so let's see if we can wake these mechanoids up. Where are the enemies? If they haven't woken up by the time they get a bit closer, we do need to shut this down. How are we looking at with oh, somebody said select similar will allow us to pick basically everything. So this will allow us to pick all of the people. 16? That's clearly... Oh, it won't work against robots because, of course, they're multiple tiers. That's a shame, but one of the comments yesterday said if we use select similar, we can, in theory, pick the entire raid and see really what we're up against here. Right, well, the decoys are going to slow them down quite a bit. That might give us time to wake up the mechanoids. Good luck. Okay, we'll take another shot here. Come on. Oh, God, it takes so long for these artillery to fire. Maybe I should have kept some mortars around for quicker... For quicker shelling, like in this scenario where we kind of desperately need it. There's 2 more showers going out. That might be enough to wake them up and damage the ship enough for them to attack the base. It's going to be close. They've still got 2 more decoys left, though. Okay, boom. We've woken them up. And here they come. This actually might work out quite well. We do need to keep shelling the ship because it hasn't taken enough damage yet to keep them aggressive. Oh, shit. This actually might work out. Look at this. Okay, androids are here. Mechanoids are here. All they've got to do is start acquiring targets. Come on. Come on. Just a bit further. We are keeping shelling the ship, so they should keep that aggression up. Come on. They're actually going for them. Okay, this is fantastic. Oh, my God. This is actually exactly what we wanted. Right, cool. All right, so the mechanoid's going to fight the androids when, I mean, obviously the androids are kind of body blocking there a little bit, which does suck. Oh, no. This might be a worst-case scenario. So they might end up also following them through the kill box, but we'll fight them in 2 separate raids. Although the androids will start fleeing, won't they? So the androids, while they're fleeing, are going to have to, they're going to be sandwiched between us and a bunch of mechanoids. That's really tragic. That's really unfortunate for those guys. Okay, let's see how it goes here. Unit's gone on an insulting spree. That's a bit unfortunate. Doesn't really matter too much. Keep shelling. Honestly, we've got a lot of, obviously, the reinforced plasteel at this stage. I'm just going to keep shelling in the hopes that we can kill some of these guys off. It would be more appropriate, I think, to shell the mammoths, because those things have proven themselves to be really, really tough. We do have our EMP cannon, but I don't know. We have a lot less auto cannons now. We're really relying on these things, so they might be way less effective when it... Oh, thank you for shelling the... Ah, nice shot. There we go. I don't know if that's a good thing. Do we really want to be EMPing them from that distance? Probably not. Okay, let's go ahead and clear all and just maybe allow high explosives for the time being. There we go. On the plus side, though, we can stack all of our guys up. Oh, that's the last high explosive shell. In that case, let's just get unit on the front lines. The mammoths are going to be the tricky thing to fight here. So I'm going to bring everybody on the front lines then, because obviously they can't fire back. We're not worried about centipedes with their explosive weaponry, so I don't mind bunching everyone up for this purpose. Right, let's set this as defensive positions. Unit is just going to wander around in sadness. That's fine. I don't really care too much about you. Okay. This is, this I still think was an okay play. We've only got a few mammoths to deal with there. And again, when the androids start retreating, they will be fighting our mechanoid buddies. In fact, they are still fighting between themselves there. I guess because the robots are springing all the traps, springing the barbed wire, the mechanoids are getting a chance to catch up to them. This is kind of exactly what we wanted. It's not perfect. I would have loved for them to fight out in the fields, but this is okay. It kind of works. Look, they've caught one there. Holy shit. Yeah, that did work kind of well. And again, when they get up to these kind of much larger bulks of barbed wire, that's when they're really going to slow down. Did we find out previously if barbed wire hurt mammoths? Because this could be kind of a very easy raid. Again, 2 birds with 1 stone and all that. 2.8 days. It's going to take them a very, very, very long time to get through this kill box. We're on maximum speed right now, and this is what we're looking at. So, I think we'll just let it play for a while. Imagine being one of these androids at this stage, though. You've got to clamber through all this barbed wire and all of these traps. And even then, you're going to a certain doom at the hands of our little assimilator hive. If you stop for a second, though, you've got this shit behind you. They are going to fight in the kill box. This could be incredible. They have actually caught up to them, like I said. They're slowed down on the barbed wire. They're actually going to be slowed down now as well because they have all started to bunch up. My god, that fire could be crazy effective. They are starting to fight one another in the kill box. Again, it's not really what I was after, seeing as it's our responsibility to now start rebuilding all of this. But it worked out pretty goddamn well, I'll say. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Okay, you know what? Good luck. Good luck to the androids, because I really would prefer to fight those guys than the mechanoids right now. I wonder if they're able... Are they going to be able to kill this guy? I think their bullets are more or less just bouncing off because they've got crappy weapons. There's a guy back there with a shotgun that seems to be doing some damage. Oh, they're not doing too badly. Granted, there's another 3 following them through the kill box. This group seems to have got ahead. So we're still going to be fighting like 52 androids here. And when they start fleeing, chances are they're just going to knock down these doors and run without actually coming into any more contact. These guys are body blocking the entire... Their sacrifice has basically saved the rest of the pack. Well, saved for the next sort of 3 minutes at least. I just can't believe how slow this is. My god. It's just a crawl. All right, is everyone in position? Is there anything else I can do to prepare for them? We got most of the barbed wire. The only ones we didn't get built was obviously those 4 right at the side, but that really doesn't matter because they're probably never going to touch those. They've officially made it within the turret firing line. Okay, here we go. So now our turrets are going to rip them apart, and then the barbed wire is as well. I imagine, honestly, a lot of this barbed wire is going to get destroyed by our own guys using the plasma weaponry. Let's wait. Oh my god, this game's actually working again. Thank you. Oh my god, the amount of firepower. Did you see that? It's just unreal. These poor androids are now going to clamber through the barbed wire in the hopes that they're going to survive. Yeah, they are already done. They are already done. That is absolutely fantastic. There we go. Boom. Look at that. The firepower coming in. Right, so now it's just dealing with the mechanoids, which again shouldn't be too difficult at all. They've really done... They haven't even killed a single mammoth to put it into perspective how powerful those things are. They're just not even a single one of them has defeated a mammoth. Right, can we skip forward a little bit here? This is actually maximum speed again. All right, fair enough. It's this kill box. The game just cannot deal with it. It's so good. All right, they might actually kill that one, though, because on their way out, look, these guys actually have a shot on that for some reason. Why? How the hell are they shooting that one? There's a wall in the way. I have no clue. Like, don't worry about it. Apparently, Kyle can hit those guys through a solid wall. We've fucked this game. This is completely ruined. There we go, just like I said. So now they're going to flee out of this way and avoid most of the mechanoids. It's a real shame. It's a real shame they weren't fighting a bit more, but that's okay. So we've got 7 mammoths to deal with. My god, I thought there were only 5. 7 mammoths, 6 assaulters. That could have been a lot worse. I think this was well handled still. That's the last of the androids. So here we are now with mechanoids. We need to get this psychic ship smashed as soon as... But they're actually hunting down the androids. Okay, weird. Oh, they started to then for a second, but then gave up. All right. Good shot there from the EMP. It only hit a couple of those guys. We don't want to hit them while they're obviously down out of range of everybody. Otherwise, then they're just going to adapt without us getting in the damage that's necessary. How's that EMP? Oh, it's firing another one. Here we go. Boom. That's another good stun right there. See, it didn't hit any of these back ones. Granted, there's a couple of those there that aren't quite... Oh my god, the firepower. Those plasma guns are absurd, aren't they? Just look at those numbers. I think we've actually melted away, like completely melted away a couple of those mammoths there. Holy shit. I apologize if you get motion sick. I do, so don't worry about it, okay? We're going down here together. Holy shit, the explosions. It's too good. We are unstoppable. I think this is an unstoppable colony. Let's let some time tick. And everybody... Oh my god, unit came off its mental break. Just everyone died. That was lucky. I'll be honest, that was incredibly lucky. Right, let's send someone to go and smash this spaceship very quickly. Crafting bot 2. Oh shit, we actually did smash it. How the hell did we do that? Oh, maybe the android shot it as they were walking past? I have no idea, because I swear we didn't shell it that much that it would fall apart like that. Well, that's 100 steel, so I'll take it. Thank you. We have a lot of rebuilding to do now. Granted, it absolutely was a one-sided fight there, but again, this is the kind of the problem after the fact is can we get everything rebuilt before the next raid turns up, because that was a lot of damage we took this time around. Okay then, so let's start working on some of these other backup tasks. I really want to get everybody upgraded as soon as possible. So why don't we take a look at some of the, oh, was it in the other bench, I think it is? Yeah, implants workbench. This will allow us to make the plating. So we can make composite plating, 40 plasteel. I think that one's the strongest, isn't it? Or is the plasteel one the strongest? So that one can be installed on tier 2. It can be installed on tier 3. Right, so the composite plating is clearly the strongest there. That's 50 synth thread, 2 components, 40 plasteel. But 40 components, 50 synth thread shouldn't be difficult to make. I think we can refine synth thread from the Rimmerfeller stuff, can't we? We absolutely can. Right, so we're going to have to expand the Rimmerfeller area as well. So I'm thinking we dig down maybe in this direction. Man, we do not have enough room. This is a problem with mountain base. Or we could sacrifice Zero's bedroom, which... It's not really doing much right now, I'll be honest. So I'm thinking we'll remove this wall and we'll get some synth thread refiners up there. Then we'll give everyone the best plating possible. It'd be a real shame to give them plasteel plating when there is a better one. This room we'll fill with the synth thread refiners. Make a load of composite plating. Get it installed on all of the tier 4 androids. Quincy, I think you're going to get downloaded too. He's only good at shooting, to be fair. So I'm going to install... Who's our next bot? So cleaning bot is tier 2. Let's upload you to Quincy. Oh, ideally we need to get them both to the hospital though before we do that, so that we can strip them obviously and don't waste a load of armor. There we go. So Quincy, so cleaning bot upload to Quincy, not the other way around. Cleaning bot will upload his mind into Quincy's body. Absolutely what we want to do. Cremation bot, if you could strip cleaning bot for me. That is the one that was... Wait. Oh, he was already tier 3. It says tier 2. He was already through at tier 3, so there's probably a better choice there. That's just a UI bug. I should really double check that. Not that it matters, because obviously we want to upgrade everyone eventually anyway. Right, there we go. So Cleaning Bot will now die horribly. We can take his body apart for some pretty good components, though, if he's tier 3, so that's not such a massive loss. And then Quincy becomes... Oh, stop, hang on. Cleaning Bot, where are you? Cleaning Bot, copy, paste. Before I forget, that's always something worth doing in advance there, so that we don't have to reset up all of his jobs again and accidentally ruin everything. My god, this takes a long time. Maybe it's because it's tier 3 into tier 4. There we go. Right, Death Quincy and upload complete. So this is now You're the new Quincy? No? Cannibal, there we are. So you are the old Quincy. Let's get you equipped with your weapons again. So force that one, force that one. You might already have better stuff, but again, because we're trying to reserve the better stuff for the tier 4 androids, we know this stuff's untainted, yeah? Because the tier 4 android can only wear untainted stuff. You might be wearing tainted stuff already. Can't hurt just to give it a go. Yeah, so it was tainted. That was definitely worth it. And then disconnect him from Skymind. Make sure he's using the battery. Very nice. That's another good upgrade there. So the majority of our colony now are upgraded bots. It's only these few guys left. So we've got to make 6 more tier 2 androids. We've got 15 components apiece. What's 6 times 15? Like, almost 100, isn't it? So that should work out. That's going to take a long time to get that many components together, but you know what? I think let's just carry on. Let's just carry on as we are. We'll just keep building them as they become available. I was going to say I might adjust the jobs here, but it's really not necessary. Let's turn it up to 6 then and just let them carry on at their own. I don't want to upset things too much. Right, okay. Let's get this body out here too. And then composite. Right, so let's put down some of these Rimmerfeller refineries very quickly. Synthroid refiner. Now, another thing we can do is obviously put down the recycling bench too. That actually might give us some synthroid. Say we have 1,000 synthroid scarves lying around. Really wouldn't surprise me if we do have that. Then we can get some of that from it. Are these the same sort of refineries as these ones then? So we might need an unloader. Not entirely sure. We'll just put that down for the time being. Now, I assume Oilbot is also the one that's going to be dealing with this stuff, so we need to expand his area. Let's go ahead and increase the drill zone to this one here. Oh, wait, Oilbot I set to unload, but it wasn't in his area. That was a bit dumb. Was that actually the case? Hang on, Oilbot? Oilbot? Area hometown. Oh, it's okay. I must have accidentally unforbidden him after a raid. Wasn't as bad as it could have been. Now that I know how all these jobs work, now that we've reassigned the jobs, we don't really need that anyway. Smeltbot died? What? Head destroyed fresh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How? Did Zero just pull his head off? He can't have. What happened? Smeltbot has been beaten to death by who? Did Zero just social fight with Smeltbot and pull his head clean off? He'd had catharsis, surely. I wish the combat... I don't know why the combat logs aren't working. What the fuck happened there? It must have been Zero, right? RepairBot 5 is apparently also running away from something. I have no clue what happened there. I have absolutely no idea what happened. Did this guy get up and pull the head off of Smeltbot? That's really frustrating, because of course Smeltbot had those 2 high power arms and was a tier 4 android. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm going to have to go back and watch and see if this guy was a crack. So he was already shot by a pistol, but that was only a crack. Someone just pulled his head clean off. Now, given that Zero has, incredible strength compared to these other guys, given that we've seen he can one-shot any android in the past, I think Zero and Smeltbot just got into a social fight, but it was resolved in a single punch. Is there any way to check that? Hang on, let's go to the history tab a second. Deathbot, Death Quincy. So, yeah, that's fine. Build a bot. It doesn't even say... No, they didn't even social fight. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. I'm going to watch the clip back and see if maybe this guy wasn't quite dead yet. But there's no way in hell a mostly damaged android would have got up and ripped this guy's head off in a single hit and then died. Oh, I just watched the last clip back, and the only guy that was alive in this area is Peter. I have no clue what happened there. Oh, well, maybe his head just spontaneously exploded. Either way, it's very annoying, because I didn't realize he was tier 4. Wait, was he tier 4, or did he just have the high-powered arms? Oh, he's tier 2. Not a problem. He just had high-powered arms. Still a bit of a loss, because obviously that was our Smeltbot. I don't know what the hell caused that. That's mysterious. Maybe we've got some mysterious android play making their heads pop. But we need to keep a very close eye on that and hope that that doesn't happen again. It definitely wasn't this guy. He was definitely dead from watching it back. That's so weird. I guess the next tier 4 android would churn out. We won't download anyone to it, and instead we'll name it Smeltbot and obviously put it in charge of smelting. That's so frustrating. Maintaining. Don't bother maintaining. Only make... Cannot make synthemide composite. Yeah, what about the components, though? That's what we really need. Why can't we make advanced components? We out of steel? We're completely out of steel. We are completely out of steel. Oh, God, okay. MiningBot 3, what are you doing? Hauling steel to sandbags. Oh, well, the rebuild will cost us a hell of a lot of steel then, huh? And then, of course, we're also trying to build those hydroponics basins that we also can't afford. Maybe I should have them quarrying. We do have the deep drills, but... I mean, that was on uranium. What's the other one on? Oh, did I not even set up the other one yet? Maybe... No, we've set up. They just aren't drilling yet. So they've started drilling, but aren't drilling right now. Let's reinstall this one over here. And let's set a couple of bots to highest priority drilling. I think that definitely couldn't hurt. So miningBot 3, let's increase to that one then. So if you can't mine your drill, I think that's fair because you can't mine right now anyway. So crafting bot, oil bot, I guess we could have on drilling. So if there's no other oil-related jobs for him to do, we'll have him go over there and try and help out. Man, this sucks. Can't believe how low we are on steel. We just got to wait for, I guess, a trade ship or something like that to come through, a bit more recycling to go through. A good idea would be to buy any furniture any of the trade ships have and just deconstruct them back into their base components. Could take apart that television, I guess. Somebody said we could upgrade the android beds. The android upgrade stations. Apparently there was a higher tier version of those available now. Android tiers. Android robotics production casket. Maybe it's under furniture. There's just Android upgrade. I mean, we do have the upgrade cabinet, which might be what you're talking about there. That is connected to all of them as well. We do need a better sort of Android operations lab. Right now, it's just thrown in the same room as everything else. This whole thing's a complete mess, isn't it? It needs to be so much bigger. I might actually shrink the lab down and capitalize on that space for a crafting zone. I do want to take a look at Glitternet. Don't get me wrong. I honestly, it's always at the back of my mind. We should really be taking a look at that at some stage because this mod it fits into perfectly. But the amount of steel it costs, it's still not feasible even now. All right, so we're working on the steel now then, which should be much, much, much faster than the quarry. Like I said, I have nerfed that down massively because it's a little bit OP. There we go. Okay, 36. It's not fantastic, but it is a good start. Who the fuck is Toby? Who is Toby? Who is... Oh, we're another tier 4. Ah, cool. There we go. So I completely missed that guy being built again. It's just so automatic. It's so quick as well because of crafting bots upgrades and all of his crazy good crafting skill now. Okay, so you are going to be the new smelt bot unless you really are good at anything else, which no, you're not. You're good at art. Great, that's just what we want. Okay, so let's get you on the smelting job then. So number 1 smelting, number 1 cremating, and then we'll put 2 points in machining just so that way you can obviously take apart the bodies, but the smelting is definitely the most important job here. So you have anything else superseding that? Besides, obviously, refuel. To be honest, I should really change some of these as well, like rearm, basic. We should just have some crappier droids doing that, but it's a lot more useful to have everyone doing it, because occasionally we will say, turn something off, then the first person in the area will do it, rather than waiting for, a guy on the other side of the map potentially doing it. Why are they triggering all of these traps all of a sudden? Oh, because they're trying to haul the bodies out from around them. Right, okay, well, not a lot we can do about that one, unfortunately. Speed at which they do get things done in here now is actually quite staggering. We're getting a lot of steel just from taking things apart. What about this marine armor? Can we dismantle that somehow? I think the only thing we can really do with it is burn it. Smelt metal and smelt turbine blades. Destroy weapon, smelt weapon. We can't do anything about this armor. I mean, it's completely pointless. Can we smelt it? Like burn apparel? We might as well. There's no need for it anymore, and given that we've got tier 4 androids, I would rather craft armor than have them wear tainted armor at the end of the day. I think we'll just burn it all, because that alone, even though it is tainted, is going to be adding some sort of marketable... Yeah, I mean, 13.89, that was not the best example, but some of these are going to have value to it, and even then, if you add all those up, that is still a fair amount. I'm going to add, as this tainted, so tainted only, I'm going to add marine armor to this. It seems like absolute Rimworld sacrilege. We just don't need it. We just don't need it. It's just lying around causing a mess, and honestly, using up a lot of our colony wealth. Oh god, the speed. The speed at which we're creating things. This is kind of what we need. This is absolutely what we need with every other day, getting that many people involved. And then when we smelt all this crap, we can start smelting on the slag, which is obviously just going to bring in a nice amount of steel. This is really helping out so much. Wow, I kind of underestimated, obviously unit, and especially tier 0. The movement speed alone is making this just so much easier. And why aren't we smelting this slag, by the way? It's bottom of the list, I'm well aware, but yeah, the radius, it's definitely in the right radius. I guess we've just got so much extra weaponry and crap to smelt down first. And when we've got enough steel, we'll get our synthetic refineries online. That way that we can turn our plasteel into our armor for our people. I might cancel this hydroponics basin. We just need enough to keep the decoys online, and I think that's probably more than enough, huh? So let's just make sure that we are growing nothing but cotton in there as well. I cancel the other one for the time being, especially as we've got this massive cotton plant. Obviously, we don't want to be going outside of the walls to maintain this, especially when it's in the middle of a war zone, but as a backup, this definitely couldn't hurt. I did see a comment as well that said we should cover the edge of the map in decoys so that when enemies spawn in, they'll immediately either be slowed down or potentially waste their rockets on that. I think that's a good idea, but we will need a massive amount of cotton first. I want to get these guys online before we build a load more hydroponics, though. Pirate merchant. Okay, 0, let's see what they've... Again, furniture is what I'm looking for right now so we can take it apart. It's such a weird strategy to get steel. I'm kind of desperate. Or any steel, if you guys want to sell me that. You don't. Very convenient, because it's literally the only thing we need right now. Oh, we have a load of untainted marine armor. I thought that was them selling it, but no, we've got some okay stuff there as well, fair enough. Is there anything we could sell them to try and save some time? Crude light sensors, obviously we don't want that. I don't know why the hell we've got those. Basic replacement armor and legs. I'm going to say it, I think we're long past that, so I think we can sell those off. We've still got a robotic plasma claw, fine. They can't even afford what we're trying to sell them right now, fuck. I was going to say we'll try and get rid of some more of these spacer technology or something like that, but nope. We could just sell them stuff to remove it from the base and destroy a load of wealth. that actually might not be a bad idea. What the hell is a fractal enhancement? You eat it, and it does something. Its full power has never been documented. What has been documented, however, is terrible effects when ingested by humans. Oh, it would cause irreversible enhancement with ever-increasing effect with every use. Why would that be a bad thing? Irreversible, to me, is only something that precedes something terrible. It will cause irreversible enhancement. That sounds great. Give me 3 of those. Oh, unless it's like Luciferium. Hang on. Does it become addictive? I don't know. Well, let's buy some and see what happens. This could be a horrible idea. I ended up turning Zero into a full-blown tweaker. See, I'm fine with that. We've just traded a load of expensive stuff for drugs, which we're then going to eat, which is going to remove the... Should we get Zero to eat it? Would it be better to get, like, Crafting Bot to eat it? Do you want to see... Oh, man, Crafting Bot's so good. He deserves the tier 5 body, but Zero founded this place, so he definitely deserves the drugs. Go ahead and consume those. Go on, then. Let's forbid that for the time being. Go and eat those. I mean, we can bypass these. What's that actually doing to him? Do we know? Fractal Enhancement 1. Oh, wow. That is good. Moving and oh my god, that's insane. Well, obviously I'm going to give Zero all of it to start off with here. Is that permanent? Wow. Okay. If there's a way to craft that, I need to know, because we need to churn out a shitload of that. Moving, manipulation, work speed. I mean, manipulation, obviously global work speed, basically the same thing. Moving plus 15% is fantastic, and learning factor up 10% as well. How fast is Zero moving right now? That's pretty quick. You've got to admit. That boy's covering a lot of ground very quickly. This is incredible. And again, because he's a smell for him, I'm more than happy to have him take all of these drugs. And he founded the colony, so you know what? He fucking deserves it. Right, let's get everyone on the front lines then. Oh, God, we haven't quite repaired the kill box. That's okay. I'll give him as much time as I can possibly spare here. Because 0 hours, we need to start sending back. There's only 2 more traps to go, though. Although, there is only 2 more traps, so it's not really going to make that much difference. What are we up against? More androids? Yep, what a shocker. More androids. So apparently if we... Oh, I was going to say... No, they're not. They are not androids. Select... There we go. 102. Right, 102. We've got 2 Doomsday rocket launchers. We have 1 regular rocket launcher. And then we have... Is that 4 triple rocket launchers? Wow. And all the decoys are back online. That's the important thing. Yeah, we've got 5 decoys. That's good. Let's get everyone to the base. We might have to start... Have we got any more shells available? We do. We have some high... We have 1 high explosive shell, 1 EMP shell. We might want to just shell them if these decoys don't work as expected. We got a lot of barbed wire. They might die on that as well, don't forget. Right, everyone to positions. Obviously, Smeltbot needs one. Where are you, Smeltbot? What have you got equipped? Nothing? What happened to his... Oh, because he's new. Right, okay, of course he doesn't have a weapon. We do have a spare ballistic combat gun, so we might as well give him that for the time being. Go, Cremation Bot. Run. I've started to replace that with auto doors as well, because it's been a problem, obviously, quite a few times where our guys have been out repairing things. They've tried to escape through the enemy and followed them through the doors. Speaking of which, I think they're actually going for that right now, aren't they? Melee attacking decoy. Okay, where are the ones with the rocket launchers? I haven't seen any wasted yet. Oh, this could be a problem. There we go. That's what we're after. That's 1 triple rocket launcher gone. Still not very good, though, is it? So we've got still 2 Doomsday. That might have just been a regular rocket launcher. No, that was. Okay, so we've wasted 2 of the triple rockets, which is obviously fantastic news. And 1 regular rocket as well, by the looks of it. So we've got 2 Doomsday and 2 triples. Not ideal at all, but hey, I mean, that's fine. That worked out pretty goddamn well. And they killed some of their own people too, which is fine. So if we go select similar and actually see how many survived from that whole event. 88. So 102 to 88. That's pretty good. Now we've got to rely a lot on our barbed wire, our traps, whatever else. And again, we've filled this place with barbed wire, so they should be... Oh, all of that was actually rebuilt. Genuinely quite surprised. Blight. Oh no. All of our crops have a blight. What a terrible shame that is, huh? However, we'll... What a real loss. Okay, so I want to just kind of keep an eye on them. I'm going to highlight the whole thing. 86, and we'll sort of see how effective... Now that we can actually get some good numbers for it, now that I know apparently that this is something we can do, we can kind of get a bit of a better measure on how many people actually die out from just the traps alone. So, we were at 88, obviously down to 84. We'll wait until they get right to the end of the kill box and see if it actually is worth the investment in the mass amounts of plasteel we're spending on it. Help me. It's taking them so long to make any progress at all. This is completely fucking nuts. Okay, I need to find a mod. Maybe there's like a better pathfinding mod or something like that that might help clear this up. One thing I actually never considered even though it's only killed off, what, like 12 people there, so it's not actually that effective after all. But, hey, one of those guys could have been one with the rocket launcher. In fact, one of them actually might have been. So we've got 2... Oh my god, did we genuinely kill off the one with the other Doomsday rocket launcher? Nice. Okay, well, that's a bonus as far as I'm concerned. Granted, we've still got a couple of triple rocket launchers to deal with. One bonus that I never considered is how much they actually stack together. So we've got all of these pawns within like a space of about... We've got 79 people over the course of about 3 squares, which means our guns that obviously affect like a 3x3 area is just going to annihilate them. I think they will spread out a little bit as they get up to the sandbags, so I'm not entirely sure, because you can't stand still on sandbags. So... I have no clue. Plus, it makes the turrets more effective because they're basically guaranteed to hit something, aren't they? All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Man, it's so slow. My God. And it's hopefully going to start picking up now. There we are. All right, kill them all. Kill them all, squad. Oh, my God, the gunfire. Okay, there comes the actual fire. Triple rocket launcher. Took out 4 turrets. Oh, my God, the triple rocket launcher hit only the turrets. That's great news. It's a bit expensive, I will admit, in terms of the steel we've got to use to rebuild that. We lost 3... I say that. We lost 3 sentry guns and a single flame turret. That was insane. We're going to get that back just from smelting their weapons. Wow. That was devastating. It took them about 2 days to get here, and there's 12 of them left. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. We're going to wait for them to retreat before we actually let our guys go free. So, well, obviously, when they smash down this door, that should hopefully do it. Let's go ahead and skip forward a little bit. Come on, guys, whenever you're ready. And they're off, thank God. I started to put out the fires a little bit early before they actually did leave, just because I didn't want to, I didn't want all that stuff to burn, otherwise we can't really rebuild, can we? Ooh, this could be dangerous. Friendly fire and all that. I think we're good. Okay, right, Cap. You know what? Let's just back off a minute. Let's back off a minute. I don't really care too much about the crappy crops being on fire there. There we go. There's another one down. And I think we're safe. Okay, well, that was a very fun raid. That was very easy. We've dealt with some pretty massive raids today, I'll be honest, but all of them have just been a complete cakewalk. We've not really got to worry about damage, to be honest. I don't think we have to worry about being wiped out at all. Decoys, definitely MVP of that last raid, you know, being able to soak up those 2 triple rocket launchers. That was fantastic. Traps, of course, killing a couple of the other rocket launcher guys, too. This whole thing is just, it's going pretty goddamn smooth. I'd love to buy us a little bit more time. You know, I think if we ever play with the wave-based survival mod in the future, I'm cranking it up to 4 days, and then increasing the amount of difficulty between each raid would definitely be a balance I'd consider, just because even now, even with those raids going as smoothly as they are, we still don't have much time to get things done. Actually got a bulk goods trader turning up as well. I'd love to sell them all of these weapons to save us a bit of time when it comes to the smelting. Let's just get all of this shit hauled. Let's just get all of it gone. There we go. Okay. Let's get 0 trade with them as well. Again, if there's any furniture, anything that could be broken down for steel, I'm absolutely going to be buying it. Turkeys. Not really what I was after there. They've got some cloth. I'm going to buy that just so we can definitely stay ahead. As you can see, that the cloth has actually grown. That should allow us to stay ahead, but just in case. They've actually got uncured synthemide composite there, which I'm going to buy. Definitely. That's it. Wow, you guys are boring. Can we sell them anything? That's the important thing here. Not really. We could sell them some jade. I'll be honest, I don't think I really plan on using... Oh, they've got steel. Wow. Okay, that's a big bonus. Thank you. Alongside that, that's really it. I don't want the yayo, obviously the wake up. That's all a bit garbage. Medicine as well. Get rid of that shit. That's fine though. That's actually really good. We got cloth and we got steel. That's all we really need in this base. When I create tier 4 android need material, we did churn out another one, by the way, in Performance James. I am trying to get the tier 4 androids done by the end of today. 150 plastic. Well, we know we've got that, but I am just going to double check everything. So we've got 750 there. We need 15 advanced components. Well, we've got 16, so that's fine as well. We need, what else? 90 uranium, 1 AI persona core, and 4 gold. We've got the uranium, we've definitely got the gold, and we've definitely got the persona core. Yeah, won't let me build them. Why? Can I create tier 4 android need material? We've got the material. Unless one of them's reserved. Maybe someone's like, there we are. I guess someone was making some more advanced components, had the gold reserve or something like that. So we got James. Who should we download into James? And just generally, I don't really care. I'm just going to do it in order now, to be honest. So let's get you over here. Drop your shit on the floor, as per usual. Please stop wearing stuff. I'm going to end up tainting some gear. I can see it. Right, so drop that on the floor. Drop that on the floor. And then you connect up to Sky Mind. I will say use battery as well. So what do we get? We got to Oilbot. I think Oilbot definitely deserves some stuff, huh? Oh, I shouldn't have got him to drop the stuff. I should have got Oilbot to drop the stuff in hindsight. Okay, you come up here. Whenever you're ready. Take your time. Don't worry about it. Oilbot is now uploading, and we just churned out Adam there as well. Very nice. So let's get you somewhere up here roughly as well. So then it's Cremation Bot next to be upgraded. Definitely is a tier 2 droid. It's another thing I'm double checking that I haven't accidentally put them in a wrong order, and then we're going to end up... you know, we're going to end up uploading the wrong person to a tier 4 android or something like that. So let's upload you to Adam. Yes. And then you strip Cremation Bot 2. Very nice. This is so good. This is working out so well. Now we are just waiting on Cremation Bot 3, Repair Bot 3, and Cremation Bot 4. And that is it. The whole colony is then upgraded to tier 4 androids. It's been a long process, but I think it's actually really going to pay off so much, isn't it? It's incredible. We will build another, like, crappy tier 2 or something. To be honest, I might even build a tier 4 just to get the job done quicker. To be a dedicated cleaning bot, because apparently our cleaning bot... Do you even have a cleaning bot? What the hell are you doing? Is he, like, taking on another job that's better? Oh, he really should be. Oh, he's on delivery as well. I think that's still fine. For whatever reason, though, he's just not cleaning. I don't know, maybe one of the mods updated or something like that, and then we, and I haven't reset this, so let's go cleaning. Maybe I just didn't expand the cleaning area. That's probably more likely as well. Or he's just too lazy, not getting his job done. Yeah, no, I have expanded it all properly. I haven't expanded over the nuclear reactor, but you can't imagine that's going to get too filthy here. All right, I guess he's just being a shit. Let's not worry about it too much. He should get the job done eventually. That's been great. This has been absolutely fantastic for the colony. We've got 3 more hours before the next raid turns up, so we'll obviously spend a couple more hours doing the last rebuild and whatever else before tomorrow. Then dive in with the raid, get it done, get the robots upgraded, and start work on those plasteel upgrades, all those composite upgrades with the synthread refiners. That's going to give them so many bonuses. We're already, I think, getting to the stage where we are very difficult to beat. That's going to make us borderline unkillable, I'd say. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I think it's been incredibly good for the colony's progress. Thank you to the patrons who have been incredibly good for the channel's progress. Hey, nice segue. Thank you to Alchemia, Anthony Gully, Sunikurito, Moses, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Bellic, Strongbow, Ben Hoffland, Chesty, Croesus, Donald, Faguna Vasquez, Gogolus, Harry McGowan, Iguana Squad, James Shea, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Norstrus, Necro, Phil, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Scott, Skaz, Slippy Nips, Somnus, Shea, The One Ring, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Tyler McClam, Vacuous Bacchus, Varangon, and William Green for their support, the Insane Tier lovers on Patreon. Big shout out to these guys for going above and beyond anything I expect anybody to do for this channel ever, including me. I've put in less work than these guys have, so big thank you to you guys. And thank you as well to Uwu Daddy, Asro, Ann in Person, Adrian Ellison, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anchor, Attila, Betimus Max, Better Valerian, Blood for the Blood God, Boyne Gun, Chris, Corgi Circus, Dapago, Don, Don207, Emerald Beam, Foosh, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerko, Gothamo, Grey, Haji Dumar, I'm Sagater, Irotha, Icy the Great, Jackson P, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Crust, Joran DeVries, Jessica Smith, Jill's Lucky Sister, Jilly Bondle, Joseph Beer, Justin Plot, Justin Rules, Justin Walters, Kevin Saunders, Lieutenant Dan, Lepus and Lepus, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Manuel Bosic, Mastolp, Monty, Mosi Sampson, My Name Isn't Dio, Nathaniel Lundberg, Nick, Organised Confusion, Pansamu, Pantherpearl, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Brian Hooper, Sam Kears, Scaps, Shardul, Smirtworms, Soicrates, Super Nanny 089, Sweet Sea, Tony Laban, Volta, Voodoo Mumbo, Boy Prince Kibo, Will Wade, Wilson Atef, Wolfie, Yellow4, Yorker, Zach, and Zetlock 2. My god. Thank you all for your support over at Patreon. See you all tomorrow for the final Tier 4 upgrade program.